right? Let's go in with another Rimrock Knight. And Death Touch. So they can't attack unless they mutate. And yeah, we wouldn't have been able to flash the Paragon in because of, well, only if they drew another Short Shark, I guess. So we probably should have chilled out. The double bounce sucks. Yeah, we definitely should have held up the Blacklance Paragon because the only way they could have bounced it is with another mutate. But we're good here. We're good. That's fine. This is a lot of attack. Right? No one's going to block the Death Touch. This already kills everything on the field. So let's push that up. And we can give the Fervent Champion Death Touch as well. Hitting for 9, 10, 11, 12 damage. That's lethal on board state. Without blocks. Here come the blocks. Symbiote's dead. Goose is dead. They can make a food here for a little bit extra life gain for them. Yep. Hey everybody, welcome back and thanks for taking the time to watch Hello Good Game. Today we are playing Standard 2021 Rakdos Knights. We do lose a lot. Rotting Regisaur comes to mind, which fit very well within Rakdos Knights. You know, Knight of the Ebon Legion is also gone. However, you know, it still is a very powerful deck. Stormfist Crusader isn't going anywhere. This is my favorite card within the deck. Menace 2/2, so it's going to get consistent attacks in, and it also does chip damage while providing you with some extra cards. Our mana curve is very low to the ground here, primarily with 1 and 2 drops. We do have a few 3 drops and you know, the Embercleave, which we're going to reduce down to 2 potentially as well. So it is a very quick deck, a very aggro style deck, and we do have some form of protection or at least mitigation from the removal through our Liliana's Standard Bearer. This is a 3/1, and when the opponent wipes your creatures, you can flash this in afterwards. Not only are you going to get 3 damage in because they just wiped the field, so they don't have any blockers themselves, but you're going to get to draw cards for each card that you had destroyed this way. So it's a great way to replenish your hand while still getting a little bit of damage in to protect you from those field wipes. And of course, we're just playing lots of little itty bitty Knight-based creatures and Embercleaving on top of them for explosive damage. We've got a nice mix up of land. Yes, we do lose the Shock lands, which is a hard hit to the dual color aggro decks. These Scry lands aren't that good, but luckily Knights through Throne of Eldraine have tournament grounds. This is great. It's not only a red and black, but also a white mana source for any Knights and equipment spells. So very, very cool there, especially in Knight themed decks. So as always, we're going to take a look at the deck list, breaking down each individual card. Then we're going to visit the deck's strategies and synergies. Next up, some gameplay footage where we break down all of the playlines and interactions that you're going to find between Rakdos Knights and the rest of the Standard 2021 meta. Finally, we have a vlog style closeout, just talking about some channel plans and my life, general shenanigans you probably don't care about. So, you know, if you want to skip to any part in the video, we do have that time bar, and the description has the stamps. If you find any value within this video, I really encourage you to go ahead and give me a thumbs up. It's a great way to boost the channel's engagement and even share it out to a friend. Last month, we gave away 120,000 gems. We still have 350,000 gems to give away, so don't miss out. Subscribe and join the Discord. Links for everything in the description below, including MTGA Arena Assistant. Check it out. We've got deck stats, deck write-ups, deck videos from content creators like myself and many others, even metagame analysis and collection stats. There's too much information to get through. So if you want in on that, link is in the description below, and then you just hit up your account settings, detailed log, plugin support, easy peasy, lemon squeezy to get that up and running just like it is here. And if you need any help, I encourage you to reach out to me in the Discord. So now that that's all out of the way, let's get into Rakdos Knights, the deck list. Into our 1-drops, we have 4 copies of Foulmire Knight. This is a 1/1 with Death Touch. It has Profane Insight at instant speed as its adventure. For 3, you draw a card and lose 1 life. Fervent Champion, a 1/1 with First Strike and Haste, and when it attacks another target attacking knight you control gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Equip abilities you activate that target Fervent Champion cost 3 less to activate. 4 copies of Weaselback Redcap. This is a 1/1 in which we can pump for 2, giving it +2/+2 until end of turn. Into our 2-drops, we have 4 copies of Stormfist Crusader, a 2/2 with Menace. At the beginning of your upkeep, each player draws a card and loses 1 life. 3 copies of Rimrock Knight. This is a 3/1 which cannot block. It has Boulder Rush for 1. It's instant speed adventure. Target creature gets +2/+0 until end of turn. 4 copies of Embereth Shieldbreaker, a 2/1 with Battle Display as its sorcery speed adventure. Destroy target artifact. 4 copies of Blacklance Paragon, a 3/1 with Flash, and when it enters the battlefield, target knight gains Death Touch and Lifelink until end of turn. That could be itself or another knight. Into our 3-drops, 3 copies of Liliana's Standard Bearer. This is a 3/1 also with Flash, and when it enters the battlefield, draw X cards, where X is the number of creatures that died under your control this turn. 2 copies of Demonic Embrace, an enchantment aura. Enchanted creature gets +3/+1, has flying, and is a demon in addition to its other types. You may cast Demonic Embrace from your graveyard by paying 3 life in addition to its other's cost and discarding a card from your hand. 2 copies of Murderous Rider. This is a 2/3 with lifelink, and when it dies, put it onto the bottom of its owner's library. It has Swift End for 3 at instant speed for its adventure. Destroy target creature or planeswalker. You lose 2 life. 2 copies of Embercleave. This is a 6-drop legendary artifact equipment with Flash. However, it does cost 1 less to cast for each attacking creature you control, so we can reduce it down to its base colored mana cost of 2 red. And then equipped creature gets +2/+2, has double strike and trample, and the organic equip cost is 3 once it's already been in play, and potentially your creature's been removed, and then it will just go to the side out of play, and you can re-equip it for 3. These spells, of course, are accompanied by 2 Fabled Passages. We can sacrifice it to pull out any color basic land that we want. If we have 3 already on the field, Fabled Passage is the 4, or later it will come in untapped. Otherwise, it comes in tapped. 4 Tournament Grounds, red, white, or black to your mana pool to cast only a knight or equipment. Otherwise, it's colorless. 2 Temple of Malice. This comes in tapped for Scry 1. And then we have 7 Mountains and 9 Swamps. No sideboard today. We're playing best of 1. That's the deck list. Let's get right into the deck's strategies and synergies. We kind of touched on it at the beginning of this video, where you want to go wide with knight-based creatures and then Embercleave them, or use all of them to reduce the cost of Embercleave and smash your opponent for what should be lethal. Obviously, if your opponent is playing slower off the start, these quick hits are worth quite a bit in chip damage. Obviously, the more damage you can do early game, the less damage you have to do with your Embercleave. So I like to think of it as early chip damage through creatures as they don't have defenses yet. Then we use Stormfist Crusader, which does like some mid-game chip damage through the 1 damage draw card. Not only does this help us gain more chip damage mid-game once blockers have been established, it also has Menace, so it can get potentially around some blockers. And then, that chip damage plus helping us draw, which could bring us into Embercleave. And then through the beginning damage and then the mid-game damage, the work that Embercleave needs to do is greatly reduced. And there's a big difference between cleaving for 10 and cleaving for 20, especially without Annex in your deck. So that is the general strategy. Obviously, we have some other play routes that we can take. If we don't get our Embercleave, Demonic Embrace is basically just as good. Gives another one of your knights flying, +3/+1. Obviously, I like to put this on something that can't block, like the Rimrock Knight. That makes it a 6/2 with flying. Woof, right? So that's very, very good. And now we're talking about getting that mid-game damage in, so our Embercleave doesn't have to do as much work when we get there. Getting hit with 6 is enough to take you from, well, I did 3-4 damage at the start of the game, to now they're down to 10, and I'm either A, going to kill them with 2 turns with my Demonic Embrace, or I'm ready to cleave as soon as I get there, and that should do the job as well, right? Murderous Rider loses us life at the cost of removal. Foulmire Knight loses us life at the cost, we lose life for a draw. I'm saying that backwards, but there are a few ways to kill yourself through damage. 2 life here, 1 life here, a couple life here through the Crusaders. It does add up, so be cautious when you're playing against other aggro decks, that you don't overextend. And you know, it might be worth it just to put a Murderous Rider in and then maybe throw your Demonic Embrace on it if you are in a situation where you're losing too much life, just because then you have a 5/4 with life gain and flying. That's going to, you know, not only accomplish your game plan of dealing that mid-game damage to them, but you're also now mitigating all the damage that they're doing to you through your life gain. So just kind of be aware of what deck you're playing against and then how to go best against it. And again, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Stack all of your knights as hard as you can. Reduce the cost of Embercleave. Use Demonic Embrace through the mid game to get you closer to lethal. Hold up your standards bearer for when your opponent has field wipes, because if they do wipe 3-4 knights and you're out of a hand and now they can assume control, that sucks. But if you flash in a 3/1 that can immediately attack them, that's great because of all that damage we did earlier, right, before the wipe. And then we're also drawing a bunch of cards, and you know, some of the cards like the Fervent Champion have haste, which is really, really good, and you know, others will just power it up like Demonic Embrace, etc., etc. Demonic Embrace is great because it goes to the graveyard and we can pay life to bring it back in. You know, we mentioned about things that we use to pay life, like Embrace, Rider, Crusader, Knight. There are a bunch of them, so do be careful, and you know, do have fun, right? So this is my Rakdos Knights for Standard 2021. I hope you enjoy. I'm live on YouTube every morning at 6 a.m. Mountain Standard. At 7 or 7:30 after the live premiere on YouTube ends, we all switch to Twitch for 3 to 5, sometimes 8 hours, and then we're back on YouTube at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard. All times are, like I said, Mountain Standard. If you don't want to do the conversion, there is a Linktree link in the description below. You can go find me on the individual platforms, subscribe, and then you'll probably just get the push notifications to your phone, and you can act accordingly depending on, you know, your current schedule, stuff like that. So I appreciate your time and attention. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share to a friend, hit that bell icon, and most importantly, enjoy today's gameplay footage. We're going to be into that and then into our vlog style closeout. So I'll see you in a few minutes. I'm not sure if you guys have picked up on the theme, but I've been building best of one decks that incorporates Shieldbreaker. Oh, big surprise! What deck is he playing? We get a 1-drop this time, right? That's nice. Oh, ramp. I'm interested. Tell me more. I guess we probably should have attacked and tried to trade. I don't know. What are they ramping to is the thing. And can we pull a Murderous Rider in time to take care of it? Yikesies. 4%? Probably not is the thing. Once we can get this Death Touch in play, that's really going to help our cause. Pressing Beast? No shit there. Oh, wow. Mutate. This isn't good for us either. Mutate is strong. What? Nice. Okay, okay, okay. There's still a match somehow. Do we need to keep this? Probably. But let's take that goose. Gets rid of the mana, which they can use to push Hysterics out this turn, right? So let's keep them back. 1, 2, 3, 4. This would be 5. They can't use 6. Unless they drop it, of course. And then, you know, our life. Don't do it, man! No Hysterics. And we're good. No Hysterics, and let's pull an Embercleave. We're even better. But thinking about it, if I had Hysterics, I'd auto-push that. I'd be like, yeah! Right? I'd power up when I played it, too. They also have Castle Garenbrig to push extra land. I didn't realize that as well. Maybe they don't either. Who knows? Because you can tap it for 5 and gain 6 mana. To catch creature or ability spells of creatures. I don't know if that works with the mutate. You'd have to see. There's the Shore Shark. Bouncing the Paragon? Not a good play. Not a bad play. I mean, I personally would have bounced the Crusader. And they tap themselves. But they get another bounce here. Oh no. Shore Shark is my arch nemesis, you guys. I don't know if you know this. This is not good. Not good, not good, not good, not good, not good. Sterix is available. Oh no. We could push by 4. We just have to go wide instead. That's still better. Crusader in play. Shieldbreaker also in play. Two, 3 damage. Mutate here and we're screwed. Oh. Gross. We have no protection from this. 2 lands to the field. Could be worse. I mean, thinning their library, that was what's really great for them. Bouncing our Crusader. As long as there's not another mutate. Wow. Are you serious, bro? Damn. It's over. We need a rider off the top if we're gonna get anywhere. And even then, like, wow. They draw 2 cards here when they attack. I'm gonna be sick. Oh no. Alright, let's pull a rider off the top. Big money, big money, big money, big money. We can use one of the Rimrock Knights, Boulder Rush here. Not that it matters much, but sure. Let's kill these geese, boy. And we just need to avoid Asterix, and we need them to top deck land. We go in the house? Let's kill the goose. I'd hate for that to come back and burn us. You know, it makes food that can gain life, so it's probably the best choice. We need a rider off the top. We need them to land. Land, land, land. This shark has been putting in too much work. They top deck Asterix. This game's over. I give up. Drawing 2 cards here. We need to block. We can't let them draw 2 cards. It is what it is. Okay, no mutate. They attacked. Let's do a little hit of our own. Right, that's actually probably a bad play. What were you doing, kid? Whoops. You get 3 in, though. We need to keep this Paragon up. Let's play another Rimrock Knight. And that way we have our Paragon and Rimrock Knight, so we can gain actually 6 life. Potentially. And again, we need them to whiff off the top. And hopefully they try to attack with the Shore Shark again. Even if they bounce the champion, which sucks, we could flash the Paragon, which they see in hand, actually. So that might not work the greatest. Yep. It puts them in a weird spot. Right? Now we can just start slaying in with these Rimrock Knights. Come on. Whiff. Right? It's just like a lotto wheel, like a roulette. In my case, Russian roulette. He's looking to win a lottery. I'm looking to get blasted. I don't think they got it, or they would have cast it. You know what I mean? We get lucky for putting in the time. We were ready to concede so early on there. Don't you highlight any of your stuff. No, don't you dare. Don't do this to me. Yeah. Pass to attacks. But this isn't going to happen. Right? I'm going to give Fervent Champion first strike and double block. In case there's some shenanigans here. There's another Shore Shark, I bet. And they bounce both of them. No way. Ouch. Brutal. These sharks are so good, man. We can replay the Fervent Champion, I guess. Psycho. And, you know, we're able to attack with both Rimrock Knights and the Fervent Champion. And we've got the Rimrock Knights Boulder Rush still, I guess. So an awkward time to play it, as it doesn't, like, it shouldn't have bounced them both. It should have blocked one of them for the kill. Right? It should have bounced something else and then killed one of them. Oh, but this one just kills it, and then this one had Death Touch, so we actually forced their hand into that. Haste and play, for sure. Right? Then let's smash in. We still want to keep this Paragon ready to roll. And they're just taking it. Spread our threat. Hitting for 9, 10 here. They go down to 9. Do we need the life gain? Probably not. I'd rather go wide, so if they do shark us, we still have some value on the field. Right? Let's go in with another Rimrock Knight. And Death Touch. So they can't attack unless they mutate. And, yeah, we wouldn't have been able to flash the Paragon in because of, well, only if they drew another Shore Shark, I guess. So we probably should have chilled out. The double bounce sucks. Yeah, we definitely should have held up the Blacklance Paragon, because the only way they could have bounced it is with another mutate. But we're good here. We're good. That's fine. This is a lot of attack. Right? No one's going to block the Death Touch. This already kills everything on the field. So let's push that up. And we can give the Fervent Champion Death Touch as well. Hitting for 9, 10, 11, 12 damage. That's lethal on board state. Without blocks. Here come the blocks. Symbiote's dead. Goose is dead. It can make a food here for a little bit extra life gain for them. Yep. And then we're gonna go wide with defenders. The Redcap can go in first. Even though we can't buff it now, next turn the Summoning Sickness will be gone, and then we'll get a big attack in. Let's see if we were able to hold out or not. I bet they top decked their Sterix. They were so patient. They had to have gotten to it. I could just imagine. A third Short Shark even. Ooh. Crazy stuff. I mean, again, I would have snapped cast it if I had it. We've seen them be patient with the other Short Shark, though. So it could be another. They could block one and bounce 3. Yeah. Woof. That's why you gotta stay in there, even when it looks grim. You never know when your opponent gets just a terrible string of top deck shenanigans. Close game. We were not looking very good there for a long period of time. Opponent goes first. Our hand is insane. Have you ever seen this? Wow. Wow. We have fun here. We have a standard bearer. I'm surprised we didn't draw a 5th Stormfist Crusader. Strange, right? This is going to be so weird. I don't even know what to do with myself. We should probably save at least 2 in our hand. And we should maybe always have this bearer up once the wipe mana is available to them, right? Obviously they will have Shatter the Skies and all sorts of other jazz, I'm sure. This chip damage could really help, though, I think. And we don't have our bear mana up this turn. We kind of are being greedy. But this is nice damage, right? Getting 3 in, down to 16. I guess we stand corrected. We should have held out. I wonder what they're gonna make of this. Right? They have to have another Shatter for that, right? It's just like, well, maybe I should have waited. Ooh. That's a good card. I'll admit. I'll admit. Let's snag that. Down to 15. Is there another field wipe? Probably, but let's play into it. Right? So if we do get to the point where we can hold up our mana and they do wipe, we can really actually draw a bunch of cards off of it. The thing is, we're gaslighting them through the Stormfist Crusader as well. So it's kind of hard to be like, well, they won't get what they need because, you know, we basically give them what they need. I mean, in my imagination, I'm envisioning a hand filled with land. Just the blocker. We've got Menace. Wow, just pulling all the cards that we could ever want, right? We're gonna snag Yorion out of the sky here. Paying life for everything we do, but still, because we have field advantage, there's just not much that they can do to keep up. Down to 3, and we're gonna hold up this bearer for the wipe. And this is gonna be legendary. So not only your life total is to keep you alive, but it's also to, you know, you can use that as a resource. It's kind of like mana in a way. And see, here we go. There's the Shatter. Big ouchies. Let's wait till their end step. They have 3 more mana to spend this turn. Flashing our bearer out. Which, by the way, is also a knight. Now we draw, what, 3 cards? Right? Embercleave in the house. Like, oh, no. Let's get that haste in play, right? That's really important for us. And we will take the attack first. The bear gets pushed up. Omen of the Sun is, you know, acceptable, but we pulled the cleave thanks to the bear. Let's see their blockers. Let's cleave on our bearer. Woo! Alright, that's a great way to draw your Embercleave later on in the game and immediately equip it. This hand is weird and I don't like it, but we will keep it. We have some Death Touch. The ooze, okay, gross. Gross, gross. Sure. I don't know. I mean, it just powers up the ooze. It's not good. We could have played our tournament grounds into the Rimrock Knight, but I'm just going to pull the red source now, I think. Right now we can't use Boulder Rush at all. 2 oozes. Oh no. Alright, so this is basically match. Right, it's too slow of a hand. We can only flash block if they spend 4 mana, which they do. It doesn't have Death Touch, though, is the thing. I don't know. We can flash kill the beast here. Wow, nice. Hopefully they have no more creatures to get draws from. Okay, just powering up the ooze. Do we kill the ooze or the beast? Probably the ooze. Yeah. Right, sadly. What we can do, because we have the mana, is grab an extra little bit of life. Poor damage still, though. Woof. We have to do the same thing with the standard bearer to kill the questing beast now. And just basically pray. So that would cost 3/4, and we'd have 1 mana, which is not enough. Hopefully no creatures to draw. Ugh, gross, right? The hand's just so good here. Another creature, awesome. That's awesome. Very good news for them. This game's over. We've been 2 for 1-ing this whole time for them. Wow. Stop it. Good game. That hand just too much. We go first. Land spread looks good, and we've got early game interaction. Ooh, I think we save the Shieldbreaker. Keeping our Shieldbreaker to kill the Clover. Which I think we would see here. Just straight to the Fae block. Oh man, I hate this deck. I hope they block the Fervent Champion. Okay, that's good for them. And it'll just kill it. Unless they discard. Which they should do. Fae's very good against mono red. Or even Rakdos or any aggro in general. We'll just trade. That's actually not bad. We'll take a swamp here. So Bone Crusher Giant is a thing, not with this land. This is probably just Simic, so Petty Theft. Lucky Clover, perfect. Clover doesn't copy anything for 1 that I'm aware of. Oh, Heart's Desire. Yeah, okay. Not really a threat, though. Let's just scoop this. Sorry. That's what it's there for, right? Let's smash in. 3 damage. This actually gets us. That's kind of annoying. Let's push in. I don't think the Death Touch will help because it still only has 1 damage. So let's just gain as much life as we can. Sacrifice them to the cause. 5/5 blocker coming our way. So we can Paragon that, I guess, as well. We probably should have kept our 1/1 first strike to kill the 5/5. Whoops. Innkeeper. Into Uro. Nice. This is gonna go bad here soon. We don't have the land. What a sad day. Trying to find more lands. Our sole objective here. Can't get it. Right, falling behind. They're skipping ahead. There's another Clover. We even killed the first one. Good game. I'm not into it, man. Let's win some matches. Going first here. Let's make it work, people. Let's try to ride our curve up into an Embercleave. We're going to keep Shieldbreaker in play. Well, in our hand is what I mean by that. Could be a Clover here. Yeah, big surprise. Hopefully it's just a scoop. Right, we do get a slight chance of that. Forecast of rain. Of tears. They know their deck's good too. They're like, wow, I got 3 more. That's fine. Here's another one. Deal with that. We do get to Embercleave here though. That's the fun of it. Right? We set them back just long enough that there's no petty theft available to bash our heads in. I'm sure it'll still get us. We could double draw, right? That's always fun. Through the bear if we just trade. But what's more fun, in my opinion, is just like... Oh, what's that? 7 damage. Plus another one for 8. They're down to 7. You know, we are still suspect to the double petty theft, right? Okay, we just get the blocker. Now we give our first strike death touch, which is awesome. LOL. We only need to do 1 point of damage, that means. And the rest gets to go into the person, which is awesome. So, you know, sorry Clover, we're coming out for revenge a little bit. Opponent goes first. This hand doesn't really suit our playstyle. We want to drop that Stormfist. We almost double mulligan there. Well, it looks like we might have to. The double embrace. Down to 5. What? I don't even know what's happening. Oops. Can we win a match of Magic with 4 cards in our opening hand? Somehow I doubt it. Let's try our best. We're gonna get lifed out so hard here. Oh my gosh, stop it. The chip damage should help balance some of it. And then we do have 1 blocker here for at least the speaker. Never mind. We need the draw. We have nothing but land. There's another exile here, we're donezo. Down to 14. Speaker of the Heavens needs to go. More land, are you serious? Just thinning our library, I guess. Woof. Mulligan to 4, pull only land. Seems fair. No attacks. Well, maybe. Oh, good game. We're not coming back from this. We've got nothing. Gross. Opponent goes first. And looks semi-decent. Just looking for land at this point. Maybe some removal. Daxos in the house. Shieldbreakers and Redcaps ready at the helm. We definitely need removal. We're not gonna get it. Just play a blocker. Just silliness. Land. I guess those don't exist. There's no way we beat a life gain deck. Every creature just throws more gas on the fire for them. Good game. Getting beat with your own deck, right? This sucks. See what we pull. Nothing. Nothing good anyways. Protection from demons. Oh, that sucks. Still a match somehow. Right? Still a match somehow. But it's got, we can attack it. Not that we want it. We just lose. We're gonna lose anyways. Cry. Woof. 3 land looks good. We have our little bit of removal, and we actually have land to play it, which is nice. We have our engine, a little bit of protection, and a 1-drop. It's really all you can ask for, I think, in an opening hand. Ooh, Simic Clover. A little mystery. It's just their standard turn 1 play. Into a Clover. So we need to pull our Embereth Shieldbreaker. They didn't drop Clover either. That's pretty neat. Do we need the 3rd land? Or should we take it slow? We should take it slow. Scry. I like Embercleave. And let's activate that with a Rimrock Knight, hopefully. We could also have buffed and played the land. But more damage is better. Simic Mutate. Interesting. Let's just go for it, or should we remove it? Right, if we always remove the mutate creatures, it's probably easiest. Yeah, let's just be smart about it. Not let them build a mutate stack at all. No 3/3s, sorry. And then we just hit for like a little bit less damage. We have lethal next turn still. So we still have lethal, we're just mitigating what their availability is for that mutate. So they'll have to play 2 creatures, which is not going to happen. They're down on land, which is also really good. We do get blessed with a win here for the finale. I mean, they could drop just a organic Greathorn. Ooh, Gem Razor, okay. Fervent Champion comes in for free. And we may as well put it on our Menace character. And oh no, we spent our land. You fool. We still have a big hit here. 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's just bump it up this way. Jeez Louise. Pay attention to your lands, kids. It's a good thing we could push Redcap there. Woof. Misplay is my middle name if you guys are unfamiliar. Welcome to the show. Alright, so Rakdos Knights might not be the strongest archetype in standard 2021. You know, maybe we get some new knights in Zendikar. I don't know, we'll have to wait and see, right? We have to at least get a few. The thing is, knights don't really fit into the party mechanic, which is a bummer. Like cleric, warrior, wizard, and some other shenanigans. But, you know, they're still strong. I think Embercleave's great. I don't think knights are going anywhere. I guess I'm just a little bit bummed out that you can't have a warrior knight, for example, right? Stormfist Crusader obviously looks like a warrior knight, let's be honest. Right? Who's telling? Changed my mind. So, you know, we did take a hit. We lost Knight of the Ebon Legion. You know, we lost our Rotting Regisaur, which were huge advantages to this deck. However, I think it's still pretty strong. I think we could fine-tune it a little bit, balancing, you know, the aggro with the removal, balancing the land as well. It seems semi-difficult, but, you know, it's close. And if you can get the right draw hand, you cannot get smashed out with immediate removal. You're going to be okay. You know, main decking for Shieldbreakers has been my go-to for the last couple days, just including red in most things. So, and if not red, some form of direct artifact removal, because there are so many Lucky Clovers to be dealing with right now. So, you know, just when you are making your decks and playing your decks, be mindful of what the current meta is and like, well, how do I directly counter this since I'm seeing it 60% of the time, right? So obviously, if you're seeing a deck that often, to main deck against it is extremely advantageous. So get after it, make that discernment for yourselves, right? It's obviously, for me, based around frustration. You know, what is giving me a hard time? What's making me upset? And then it's like, well, how do I get rid of this feeling? This deals with that perfectly. Let's see you try to upset me again, right? So that's just like generally how I do it. You know, obviously all that is way easier in best of 3 with the sideboard, and best of 1 is kind of just a lottery. So, you know, if you are a beginner, best of 1's great for the hand smoothing. It tries to, you know, make the most out of the new player experience by comparing 2 hands, and it gives you the most friendly one. However, the matchups are kind of weird, and people can abuse the shuffler within that system. So the traditional best of 3 is really where Magic thrives, and really where I recommend that you all thrive yourselves to get to. Or strive, not thrive. Yeah, strive to get to. You know, thanks for suffering through this video with me, you guys. I really appreciate it. I'm live on YouTube every morning at 6, at 7 we're on Twitch, and then we're back on YouTube again at 6 p.m. All times Mountain Standard. You don't want to do the time conversion. I get it. Links in the description below. Take the Linktree link for a walk and check it out. There's a bunch of stuff in there. And then we also have the Overwolf link, which will get you a download to MTGA Arena Assistant. It's got all of this jazz. I'm not even going to mention it. Check it out. It's cool. All of the best players use it, so you should too. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share to a friend, and most importantly, have yourselves a magical day. We'll see you all tomorrow.
Nice.